Hello, everyone. I am Kim Michelle. Welcome to Tune Into Yourself Tuesdays. And we are going to start today in fish pose because today we are going to work on the throat chakra. So for fish pose, if you have a blanket or rolled up pillow or a bolster or even blocks, I'm going to try it with a, ginger bear. I'm going to do it with my bolster, and you can do the same with a pillow. What you would do is you would bring your bottom base of your spine to the pillow and just lean back so your heart is up and your neck is long. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, let the cervical spine grow tall. Exhale. Continue inhaling and exhaling like that. I have something nice to read to you today. It is a little meditation. So go ahead and close your eyes or let the focus relax. Bring your awareness to the breath. Notice the rise and fall of the chest, the natural rhythm of breathing. Sit with the breath for a moment. If you find your thoughts wandering, gently come back to this throat chakra meditation. Thoughts are okay. Let them come. Welcome them. Let them go by coming back to this meditation. Be kind to yourself. Breathe in deeply. First into the diaphragm, then into the chest. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly begin to release the air, starting with your chest, then your belly. Do this for 2 more breaths. Bring attention to the root of your being, the base of your spine, a tiny ball of red energy spins there. That's your chakra, that's your sacral chakra, 2 fingers below the navel. Now we have that energy is orange. The solar plexus chakra is above that. It's a tiny ball of yellow right above the navel. At the center of your chest is the heart chakra. It is a tiny ball of green energy. These red, yellow, orange, and green balls of energy spin and grow. As they get bigger, their energy moves up to the throat. Located at the base of the throat is the throat chakra. It is tiny sky blue light spinning. With each breath, grow this blue light. Expand it to your neck, then again to the mouth, then the ears, then the head. Take another breath and continue to expand this light. Expand it until it is all around you and you are in a bubble of blue light. Hold that light around you for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Focus this beautiful blue light on the back of the throat. Coat the throat with this blissful light, both inside and out. illuminate the voice box, the thyroid, and all around the neck. Send this light to the mouth to coat your teeth, tongue, and lips. This light expands to your ears, awakening your ability to listen. This light heals all these areas as it moves over them. Blue filaments of light glide over and all around the throat, strengthening the voice. Now, let your breathing return to normal. The blue light still surrounds you. Your voice and all the areas in the throat chakra absorb this light and awaken. When we practice today, we will make some affirmations. They will be, I speak my truth. I have a voice. I am a good listener. As we practice, we will think about these things. Now, go ahead and move that pillow or bolster that's behind your back. And feel the chest and the back of the shoulder blades as they fall into your mat. Walk the feet up so they're close to the bottom. Inhale and bring the legs in towards your belly and wrap your hands on your shins. Let the body rock from side to side, massaging the back of your hip bones. Come to rest. Now squeeze those shins into the belly and lift the head up on the inhale. Exhale, lower the head. Inhale, reach the nose toward the knees. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhaling up. Exhaling lower. Now, cross the legs like crisscross applesauce. Have the hands behind the thighs. And we're going to rock up and down along the length of the spine. And let's come up to our seat. Alrighty. Now we're going to have our breath work. Today we're going to practice lion's breath. So you inhale, I'll describe it and then we can practice it together. We'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, opening up the mouth, letting the tongue hang out. And as you exhale, you'll take your eyes and you'll look up. So we inhale through the nose, exhale with a inhale through the nose, exhale loudly. Now we'll do it with our hands. So we'll inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last inhale, last exhale. Alrighty, now let's warm up our neck. We'll bring the chin to the chest and we'll rotate it around to the right, to the back, to the left, to the front. And inhale and exhale on the back. And inhale when the chin is down. exhale back. Inhale down. Now let's reverse it. Alrighty, now let's bring the chin parallel to the ground. We'll look over the right shoulder and we'll hold it and we'll nod the head up and down. Bringing the chin toward the underarm. Inhale forward. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder, and we'll nod the head up and down here. And bring the head forward. Now let's inhale the arms up and over, up over our head, letting the fingertips touch. Drop the right hand down, reach up and over. Inhaling up, let the fingertips touch. Drop the left hand and reach up and over. Inhaling up, exhaling to the right. Inhaling up, look at those fingertips. Exhaling to the left. Inhaling up. Now drop the left hand down to the right knee and the right hand behind you. Inhale, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Exhaling, rotating the belly button to the right. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhaling the shoulders to the right. Inhaling up. If it feels good in your neck, you can look toward that back shoulder. Inhaling up, that's an invitation to look back there. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling up. Exhaling, unwind. Now remember, this is your practice and your mat. If something feels uncomfortable or you just don't choose to do that pose, you're welcome to just breathe through it or do half of it or just come to your child's pose during something. It's all an invitation. So let's inhale the arms up. Exhale the right hand to the left knee and the left hand behind you. Inhaling, crown of the head toward the sky. Exhaling the belly button to the left. Inhaling, lengthening that spine. Exhaling the shoulders to the left. Inhaling. And if it feels good in your neck, go ahead and look over that back shoulder. Inhaling. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling. Exhaling, unwinding, coming back to the front. And now we'll do a seated cat-cow. So we're gonna inhale the chest forward, opening the collarbones and shining the heart. Exhaling, dropping the chin to the chest, and maybe letting out that lion's breath. Inhaling forward, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling with a one more inhale. Last exhale. Alrighty, let's meet on our hands and knees for a minute. We're gonna come into our tabletop for 1 second, because then we're gonna come directly to our child's pose. Let's bring our knees to the width of the mat and bring our seat toward our feet. And if you have a block, maybe you want to rest your forehead on that block or your pillow. If you don't have a block, feel free to use your fist as a pillow to rest the forehead. If you have a lot of flexibility in your upper spine, maybe you just reach your hands forward and bring the forehead to the mat. This is our resting pose through our practice. If you choose to pass on a pose, you can come here. If you lose your breath, you can come here to catch your breath. Alrighty, now let's come back up, bring those knees together. We're gonna try our puppy pose. So our puppy pose, we wanna think about right angles, the shin and the thigh and the bottom are gonna stay up, and we're gonna bring our chest to the ground. And our chin is gonna be on the mat, and we're gonna look forward. Opening up the throat chakra here, giving us confidence to speak our truth. Now let's snake our body down to the mat. And we'll start our sun salutations from the bottom half today. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders and press the tops of the feet into the mat. And bring those elbows in, tucked into the side of the body. And let's inhale and press our hands into the mat, lifting our forehead and our chest. Our neck is long. We're looking at the top of the mat. Exhale down. Inhale, lift, press into the tops of your feet, activating the front of your thighs. Exhale down. One more inhale, lifting the chest in the head. Exhale down. Now we're gonna push into our hands and reach our hips back toward our feet. Back in our child's pose. Forehead is on the ground. Let's breathe 3 breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling with a inhaling through the nose. Exhaling with a inhaling through the nose. Exhaling with a alrighty. Come back to tabletop. Let's tuck the toes. And we're gonna come into our first down dog. So we're gonna lift the hips, but make sure those elbows are bending backwards like that cricket. Okay, so lift the knees, then lift the hips up toward the sky. Stay on your toes for a minute. We're on our toes, our bottom is reaching up toward the sky. We're looking in between our thighs or our knees. So the head is long, our head is weighing us down, and the neck is long. Pushing into our hands, especially the index finger and the thumb. Inhale. Exhale with a when you exhale, you're leaning further down into that chest, opening up the collarbones. So now see if you can drop one heel at a time. And we'll walk our dog. This is our down dog. Maybe you can bring both heels to the ground. But if you can't, it's still fine. to have the stay up on your toes. The important positioning is for our back to be long and our bottom to be high. So if your bottom's not high, we don't want to round like this just to get on our heels. It's more important to have a long spine and have the heels up than have this rounding of the spine. We don't want that. All righty. So now let's walk the hands toward our feet. We are in our first forward fold. Maybe bring the hands to the elbows. The neck is weighing us down. Gravity's help opening up the back of the hamstrings. Maybe you rock from side to side. Alrighty, now take the hands, place them on your feet, and walk them up your legs. You can bend the knees to do this. The head will be the last thing to come up. Alrighty. We are standing in mountain at the back of our mat. Let's take a long walk to the top. Each step, feel the four corners of the foot. 2 corners under the toe mounds and 2 corners in the heel. Alrighty, we're at the top of the mat. We'll bend the knees a little bit to flex them. Feeling those 4 corners, maybe we lean to the left. Feeling the weight on the outside of the left foot. Then come to the center. Lean to the right. Come back to the center. Lean forward. Lean backwards. Now we've been all over each way. We know where our center is, where our ground is. Shine the palms forward. Open up the heart and the collarbones. Flex the knees. Inhale the arms up over the head. Let the fingertips touch. And then exhale, bringing the hands through prayer, namaste pose. Hinge the hips. Our back is still straight. We're going to come down to 90 degrees and we're going to stop here. We're in this half fold. Our neck is long. Feet are still grounded. Knees are bent a little bit. Inhale here. Exhale, release, and come all the way down to the forward fold. And so now let's inhale, bring the hands to the shins, and we're going to come back to that 90-degree place. This is called flat back or half fold. Inhale. Exhale the hands to the mat. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to step the right foot back and drop the right knee. Let's inhale and bring the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down to the mat and step the left foot back. We are in tabletop. Sometimes I like to tuck the toes for stability. Let's inhale. And now bend those elbows back and bring the chest and the chin to the mat. This is called 8-limbed pose. And inhale and flatten the body down and we're laying down. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest and the chin. Elbows are tucked in. Exhale, pushing into the mat. Back to child's pose. Inhale. Exhale with a. Inhale. Exhale with a. Inhale. Exhale. Let's return to our tabletop. Hips are over the knees. Shoulders are over the hands. We'll step the right foot in between the hands. Lift the hands over the head. Exhale the hands down to frame the right foot. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, reaching the hands over the head, letting the fingertips touch. Exhale, through prayer into mountain. All righty. Let's try that on with our left foot stepping back. So let's inhale the hands over the head. Exhale the hands through prayer, hinging at the hips. We're gonna stop in this 90-degree place. This is our flat back. Let's make sure our neck is long and our eyes are looking down at the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, release into that forward fold. Inhale the hands to the shins, back to that flat back. Exhale the hands down to the ground, step back with the left foot. Drop the left knee. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhaling the hands down to the ground, stepping the right foot back. We are in tabletop. Inhale. Exhale the chest and the chin to the ground. 8-limbed pose. Elbows are tucked in like crickets. And inhale, scooting the body down to the ground. Position the hands under the shoulders. Elbows tucked in. Inhale to baby cobra, lifting the chest and the chin, looking at the top of the mat, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. And exhale, pushing into the hands, reaching the seat toward the feet. 3 breaths. Let's come back to our tabletop. Step the left foot forward. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down. Step forward with the right foot. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Press the feet into the ground and reach the arms overhead, looking at the fingertips touch. Exhale through prayer into mountain. Alrighty, one more time on each side. Let's inhale the hands overhead. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Nice straight back here. Come all the way down to the forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step back with the right foot. Drop the right knee. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down, framing the left foot. Step the left foot back. We are in tabletop. Maybe tuck the toes for stability. Inhale. Exhale the chest and the chin to the ground. Elbows tucked in. Inhale, scooting the body flat on the mat. Repositioning the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chest and the chin. Exhale, back to child's pose. 3 breaths. Let's come to table. Step the right foot forward. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins, neck long. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Reach the hands overhead. Exhale the hands through prayer into mountain. I'm going to step back up to the top of my mat. I don't know how I got to the middle. Last side. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Nice, straight, long back. Through this 90 degrees, all the way to our fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale the hands to the mat, bend the knees. Step back with the left foot. Drop the left knee. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back. We're in our table. Inhale. Exhale the chest and the chin to the mat. Inhale, laying the body all the way down. Position those hands underneath the shoulders. Press the tops of the toes into the mat. We feel the thighs activate. Inhale, lift the chest and the chin. Exhale, the hips back to child's pose. 3 breaths. Let's return to our tabletop. Step the left foot forward. Inhale the hands overhead. Exhale the hands down to frame the left foot. Step the right foot forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach the hands overhead. Exhale through prayer into mountain. All right, we are going to do our balance poses now. What we'll do is we'll balance on 2 feet first. So I like to ground down into those feet. The knees are flexed a little bit. And we're going to just inhale and lift the heels. So we're balancing on our toes, or really the mounds, the toe mound, the area under the toe. Exhale, lower the heels, bend the knees a little bit, and lift the toes up. And we're gonna kind of do a little chair here. And now let's stand up. Inhale, lift the heels, balance on the toe mounds. Exhale, lower the heels, sit back into the chair, lift the toes. So we'll inhale, lift the heels. Now let's lift the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the heels and lower the arms and sit back into chair. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Let's inhale, return to our stand. Now we're going to balance on one leg. And you may, if you're near a wall or door or chair, feel free to use that. So what we'll do is we'll ground into our right foot. We'll feel those 4 corners again. And we'll take our left foot and we'll lift the left heel. And so the left knee is bent. Now open that left leg up like it's a book and bring that left heel into the right ankle. Reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Maybe have those hands shining forward like in mountain. This is a nice tree. Maybe you can balance on that one foot and bring the toes off of the ground. So we're balancing on the right foot. If you can do that, look across the room and find a stationary focal point. It's called a drishti. Maybe you can bring that leg up to the calf. If you fall, just drop the foot down and come back up. Remembering to breathe. As you inhale, you're reaching tall. As you're exhaling, your right foot is grounding like a root into the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Now go ahead and step down, walk those feet out, maybe rotate the ankles, shake out the hips. And now we'll do the other leg. This is my leg that I need my walk. So I'll ground the left foot into the mat and lift the right heel, bending the right knee. Now open up that right knee and bring the right heel into the left ankle. Inhaling, reaching the crown up toward the sky. Exhale, rooting. Maybe you lift the right foot so the foot is on the ankle or the shin even. Inhale. Exhaling. Finding that focal point in front of you, focusing on something that's not moving. We'll go ahead and bring that knee to the front and step down. Shake out the ankles and the hips. All right, before we come down to the ground, we're gonna try a little yogi squat. And you can have your feet open up to the width of the mat. So the heels are gonna be on the mat and the toes are gonna be off the mat. And we're gonna lower our bottom. And everybody has a different yogi squat, but the goal of our yogi squat is to have a straight back. Some people round over, we don't wanna do that. We wanna have like we have a broomstick that's stuck in the middle of our spine. So I'm gonna come down with my hands in prayer pose, bending the knee, looking straight ahead. I can come down to almost my legs, my thighs are parallel to the ground. Some people can go even lower. Inhaling, exhaling. All right, let's come all the way down to the ground. Now we have another pose to open up our throat chakra. We're gonna come all the way down to the ground. And the left hand is gonna be underneath the left hip. And the right hand is going to be behind you. So you can bend your right foot and flex the right foot. You're bending the right knee. Take the right hand, and if you can reach that right foot, that's a nice stretch on the thigh. If you can't, reach toward it. You'll lift the chin up from the mat. The left foot is pressing into the mat. And the neck is long, and we can feel the shoulder, the collarbones are open. We can feel the throat opening. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, releasing the foot, bringing the right hand underneath the shoulder. Now let's lift the left foot. Reach back and grab it with the left hand. Press into the right foot and the right hand. We'll inhale, lifting the chest up. Opening up the throat. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Already release the left foot. Now for the bravest yogis. And the most, maybe you're not brave, maybe you're just flexible. We are going to try with 2 feet. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you still can bend your feet and press into the hands. So if you can't reach, well, the first option is bend the feet, press into the hands, elbows are tucked in. This is our modified bow. Okay, that's the modified, that's option 1. Option 2 is grab both feet. And let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Knees are close together. Inhale. Exhale. Release the feet. Bring your forehead to the ground. And rest. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Push into the ground. Come through tabletop. We're going to swing the legs around to an L seat. And we did a table, and now we're going to do a reverse table. So, bend the knees. Have the hands are about 1 hand length away. Squeeze the knees together. Open up the collarbones and the chest. Open up the throat. Look up toward the ceiling. And inhale and lift the hips. This is called a bench or a reverse table. If you're a stronger yogi, you could lengthen both legs, and that's called reverse plank. Inhaling, lifting the hips up, opening up the neck, but don't let the head fall back. It's just going to be long, not backwards. And let's lower. Alrighty, lengthen the legs. It's time for our staff pose. Our feet are straight ahead of us. Our knees are together. We're rooting, feeling our sit bones. Those are the bones you sit on. You can feel them. Sometimes you have to pull the booty out of the way to feel those sit bones. So let's inhale the hands over our head and hinging at the hips. Neck is long and open. Belly comes to rest on the thighs till you can't come down any lower. Now bring the hands to the shins and let the neck come down and the chin falls on the chest. Inhaling, exhaling. Hands can be on the shins, maybe the ankles, maybe the outside of the feet. Let gravity pull you down. Now take the hands and walk them up your shins, past your knees, till you're straight up. Now let's bend our right leg and bring the inside of or the bottom of your foot, your right foot, to the inside of the left leg, sitting up straight. We're going to lift our right hand up by our ear and lengthen our left arm over our extended left leg. Now take that extended left arm and wrap it around your body And bring the left shoulder toward the extended leg. Opening up the right side body. Both sit bones, both hips are on the ground. Inhaling and exhaling here. Coming up right. Now let's take our bent knee with both hands and bring that knee up toward the ceiling. Extend the left hand over the left leg and wrap it around that bent right knee. Take the right hand, bring it behind us, and let's twist. Maybe looking over the right shoulder if the neck likes it. If the neck doesn't like it, continue to look to the side. Okay. Alrighty, let's turn back around. Lengthen the left leg or the right leg. And now let's bring the left leg in to the inside of the right thigh. Sitting up straight. The left hand comes up by the left ear. The right arm is over the extended right leg. We wrap that right arm around our body. And now bring the right shoulder over the right extended leg. Remembering to breathe. Let gravity pull you down. Come back upright. Let's take our hands and grab the bent left knee. Extend the right arm over the right leg and wrap it around that bent left leg. Take the left hand and bring it behind us and give a little twist to the left. Alrighty, let's unwind and bring the right foot in and let those knees fall open. Now, think about, you can round your back on this one. Think about bringing our nose toward our toes. So take the hands and let the hands be wrapped around the tops of our feet. Letting gravity pull us down. Alrighty, roll the body up. Take the hands on each knee and close those legs like they are a book. All right, so now we're gonna do a little boat pose before we lay down. So our hands are behind our hips. Our chest is shining forward. The collarbones are open. The neck is long. So go ahead and lift those toes up so the shins are parallel to the ground. Now bring the hands behind the thighs. This is a great boat pose. Another option, if you're adventurous today, is you can bring those hands forward and we're just balancing on the back bottom of the spine. Alrighty, enough of that. Hands behind the thighs, toes down. Now, hands forward, and we're gonna roll all the way down. Okay, we're gonna do a few pelvic tilts before we start to land this practice. So think about that stick that we had up our spine. Now it's gonna go through our hips. So we're just gonna rotate the hips up, maybe lift the bottom up a half an inch and lower. Inhale, rotate the hips up, lift them up about ½ inch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rotate and lift. And you can activate the glutes, squeezing them together, squeezing the thighs together. Exhale, lower. Alrighty. So now we will lift our right leg up and bring the right foot over the left knee. Take the right hand, place it on the right knee, and open up that right hip flexor. And make sure that right foot is flexed hard. This is option 1. Option 2 is lift the left leg up and take the hands and thread them behind the left thigh. And they're interlaced behind the left thigh. And now pull that leg in. And you can use your right elbow to keep the right knee open. Both feet flexed hard. Remembering to breathe. Okay, if those hands are behind the leg, release the hands. Let the left foot come down to the mat. And now bring the right leg over so we're crossing the leg like we're sitting on the couch. Extend the hands, maybe scoot the body over to a little bit to the right of your mat. Extend the arms out to a T and let the knees fall to the left. Maybe if you'd like to take your left hand and place it on that top thigh to give a little tug. And look back over at the right hand if it feels good to your spine. Breathe here. All right, let's inhale the knees up to the center. Uncross them. Now let's lift the left foot up. Bring the left ankle to the right knee. Take the left hand and press that knee open, opening up the hip. You want to go to option 2, lift the right foot up, thread the hands behind the right thigh, and then give that a little tug. Make sure both feet are flexed hard. Then if your hands are behind the thigh, release them, let the right foot fall down. Let the legs cross like you're on that couch. Now scoot back over to the left side of your mat. Extend the arms open to a T. Let the knees fall to the right. Maybe take the right hand and grab that top leg and look back at that left hand. All right, let's bring the knees to the center, uncross them. We're coming to our second to last pose of the night. It is called Happy Baby. So bring those feet up. The soles of the feet are facing the ceiling. The knees are open. Hands are behind the thighs. Maybe they're on the outer edges of the feet. You can rock in this pose like a happy baby, playful baby. Alrighty, release the feet. Extend the legs long, all the way down to the mat. Let the toes fall open. Heels are on each corner of the mat. Neck is long, collarbones are open. Hands, the palms of the hands are shining toward the heavens. Inhale, lengthen the neck, open up that throat chakra. Inhaling and exhaling. Now bring the toes and the feet together. Point the toes. Reach the arms up over your head. And inhale and point your toes. And reach those arms up. And exhale. Relax. Roll over to your right side. Come into a fetal position. So the knees are bent and the head is resting on your right bicep. And the left hand is in front of your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Now push into that left hand and join me in crisscross applesauce or easy seat. Easy seat could be crisscross applesauce. It could be legs extended forward, or it could be legs out in a V. I'm going to do the V today. This is the time in our practice where we do affirmations. What we do is we inhale and open the arms out into a T, and exhale and repeat out loud the affirmation I give you. So, inhale, arms out. Exhale, hug yourself and say, I speak my truth. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, the arms closed and say, my voice is valuable. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, the arms closed and say, I am a good listener. Now bring those hands in front of your chest into prayer pose. Thank your body for supporting you through this practice today. I thank each of you for joining me and allowing me to lead you through practice. Namaste and amen.
Namaste, Michelle.
Namaste. Thank you for joining me.
Yay.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.